Hey guys, it's Mike with another King Arthur Legends Rise video. Today we're going to jump into the Brennan dungeon, the hero event dungeon, and see if we can take on level 10. So far what we've got going on in here is we've kind of blazed through. We did get hung up on level 8 here, and the team that I ended up using to beat it was actually going with my speed team, but throwing Merlin in there to get those freezes. The big difference that actually started making this successful was I did kind of rebuild my Morgan and got her effect accuracy significantly higher. I also sped her up a little bit, but overall I think it was the effect accuracy. I don't think she was landing her turn meter manipulation, which was a little bit of a struggle for me. So we did come in here and we got effect accuracy up to 95%. It was right around 70. This could probably actually go even higher. We have her attack speed up here at 272, but we were able to get her into that chest plate with the 3 speed of roll on 6-star on the Vigor set, as well as upgraded her to a 6-star ring to get 51 speed there. And then also finally, I don't know how many powders I used to get this attack speed roll here. It had to have been 40 plus, maybe even more. But yeah, I finally got that there. So we got a 3 speed in attack speed, or plus 3 in attack speed on that piece as well. So overall, I think long term, slowly but surely, I try to, get plus 3 on all the attack speeds on every piece on a 6-star piece of equipment. Still have, this is a 4-star piece here, so we have a lot of opportunity to get into a 6-star. Want to maintain the strife, so when she does kill somebody, she gets to go again. But just have a lot of work to do in that space. I mean, ooh, here we got a 5-star, so we could do this one and actually pick up a little more. We do not have gold, because of course we don't have gold. We never have gold. But I am going to go ahead and keep that in mind and get that on her. It also has an attack speed substat here. So it's going to give me a little bit extra as well. So we're going to get that going on her. Let's see if we can get it, how far we can get it. We can't get it to 9. So where are we at? We're at 27, 29. Where are we at? 33, 29. So we only lose 4. So we're going to go ahead and equip that. That way I don't lose track of it. I can put it on her. We went down 1 speed with going that route. We lost 4 on the main stat, but we picked up 3 on that little substat. So we're only down 1 speed there, but we have a lot of room to move forward. So once we get some gold, we can do that. So that'll be a big win for her as well. But that gain in effect accuracy was a huge win as far as landing that ability and bringing the turn meter down to the giants. Another way I heard you can do this is cause confusion, so they hit each other. And that way they're actually doing those huge amounts of damage to each other, but it is relying a little bit on RNG because confusion is a random hit. It doesn't always hit your allies, so that could be a little bit of a thing to play with. I heard Lot at a certain point can get that going on. When I moved into Frozen Heart Forest 9, I actually used the same exact team because with the freezing going on with Merlin, it just seemed to work. It was a tickle fight, like I tickled them to death, both the giants and the fairies here. But with keeping them frozen, they basically never got a turn. But with that turn meter manipulation going on with Sergius and Morgan, I got enough freezes out there that I was doing some good work there. Obviously, I have some work to do with Merlin here. I got some work to do over here with Lancelot. And then I could probably rebuild Merlin to get his effect accuracy up because it's probably not that high either, even though he has I think it's a 40% chance of landing that freeze on that AoE ability. So there's definitely some work to go ahead and do in here. In this fight, I actually haven't even fought it yet, so I think we're looking at Aldry, the Ice Bear, so I think I'm going to start with my team that I've been running and see how we do. So the team that I'm running on Aldry Stage 10 right now is actually this team right here. It is not 100%. If Rosier dies on me, then I really start losing damage. Lancelot will also die. Usually I lose Lancelot before I lose Rosier, so I probably need to work on both their builds, get them a little more tanky to get through this fight. Could also move my defense lead position with Brennan here or Nika with the HP, but currently with the speed it kind of works just trying to stack those dots on Aldry. So we're going to give this team a shot, seeing how it's what I'm doing for stage 10 and see what the mechanics are and how it's different. So if we take a peek at the skills that I'm running, I've got the A3 for Lancelot. landing those burns. He's also in a corrosion set, so when he lands dot damage or dots, he also has the ability to place an extra random dot. Likewise with Rosier, she's got the same thing. We got her A3 going on with her Fire Relic, so she's got the stack of bleeds going on there. And then Brennan, we actually are going to want to do his A3. That must have been from before in the dungeon. We were doing that taunt to make sure that people were using their A1s and not their big abilities. We want his A3, assuming Aldry has the same healing mechanic. We need to stop that healing from taking place. So we're going to go this route, see how it works out. This is probably why this team is not 100%, because we're fighting for vigor here. Nika is not always able to do her heal, and that's why they end up dying, is because sometimes on her turn she might be doing her A1 and only healing one of our allies here. But let's take a peek and see how the mechanics roll through here and if this is going to be the winning team for us. So I was noticing on this second ability here, Aldry has the ability to inflict a effect accuracy decrease 3, so that's going to be the big one for 2 turns. With that, unfortunately, my effect accuracy is so low, I'm not landing the dots to do the damage here, which can be a little bit of a struggle. So far it looks a little bit sketchy. You can see I'm stacking up some of the dots there, but Rosier's not able to extend the dots either, so they're kind of falling off. They're not stacking up in the same way, and Nika's heals are coming in. You know, it's getting close. Like that's pretty sketchy right there. So hopefully we can get a heal in here shortly, and then Aldry will go back into hibernation. That'll give Nika a chance to heal everybody up. This team will definitely not be 100%, I can tell you that right now. But it might be able to get through it. We'll see. So I moved the team around a little bit. I tried Brennan in the lead with the added defense, but my Rosier was just dying all the time, which is still true if Aldry focuses on my Rosier. Like if she hits her 2 or 3 times in a row, she just dies. Bringing Nika into the main spot here, it affects her heals because it gets her HP up by 20%, so that helps your survivability, plus it helps how much she's actually healing. Which I think has been a benefit so far, but this is a pretty tough. Fight with Aldry being at level 127 compared to 114 in the normal dungeon. She is significantly more stout and hits a little bit harder, and that's all it really takes. I'm hoping that with the right RNG, this team can beat her. But it might be kind of moving more to a survivability, grab an extra healer, and then doing a damage dealer like a Bedivere or somebody like that, and moving away from dot damage. We could kind of give that a shot if this doesn't work. But hopefully if Aldry spreads her damage out, I'm okay. But if she focuses on Rosier, that's when the problem comes in. So we're hanging on by a thread. We would really like to see her go into hibernation right now. Yes. All right. So, we're keeping hope alive. But we'll see if this team can do it. I'm not sure if it can. So we just got Aldry past half health. So we'll see if these extra hits, I know like the damage that comes in after half health kind of steps up a little bit with her charge, where she runs through you and then comes back. So as long as she doesn't one-shot me here, I think I'll be okay. But again, if she, comes back on Rosier, or I don't get that heal in the right time because everybody's fighting for their A3 for vigor, it definitely could end this run right away. Without Rosier, this run's going to take forever, and I don't think I would have a chance. If Lancelot and Rosier go down, I definitely don't have a chance. So, because between the damage of Brennan and Nika, it's like not even worth talking about. We'd be here all day. But oh my gosh, look at Nika holding on here. I hope she doesn't have any dots going on here. Oh no! So she's out. That is going to end this run. So we were literally, if he would have hit maybe Lancelot or Brennan instead of Nika right there, we'd still be going strong. I don't know how many dots we've actually stacked up at this point, but not enough to take off this much health. It's going to be quite a bit, but we'll let this run and just see how close we can get. I do feel like we got pretty favorable RNG this time around, so we're close. I think if I built up Rosier to be a little more tanky, maybe beefed up 1 or 2 of Nika's stats there, and then maybe got a little more recovery on her. I do have some of that 6-star vigor gear that I could set up and get her going. That might make the difference as far as that goes. But we were getting pretty close there, so I feel pretty good about that. So we did some updates on the team here. We got Nika with some more recovery, upped her recovery by about 15%. Also got her HP a little higher, and then put her in a life set because I had 5 vigor pieces on her for some reason. So I got that dialed in. I got her HP up 4,000, so her heals are coming in a little more solid. Also revamped Rosier here. Neither one of their equipments are maxed out right now because I just didn't have enough gold to do it. So there's a couple pieces on level 9, but we increased her effect accuracy as well as just made her a little more durable, so that she can survive a little better. So far we're stacking up some pretty good dots on Audrey. You can see here that we got going, and we're taking off some chunks of health. I don't know if we're going to beat it or not. Audrey just took a turn, and if she comes back after Rosier, I think we're going to be done. But hopefully we can coast on it for a little bit and see what happens here. But hopefully we can stack up some more dots on Audrey. I'm kind of keeping my fingers crossed she goes into hibernation. Oh, okay, she's been after Nika, hanging on by a thread. We got a big old heal. You saw 11,000 there on the heal, so that was a big win there. We really need her to go to hibernation right now. If she attacks again, I think we're done. No! Oh my gosh. So we're hanging on. Hibernation anytime would be great. Nika's down. Just hibernate. If you hibernate, we might make it. There we go. Okay, let's stack up some dots. I'm a little bit... Oh man, that was not a lot of damage from the dots that are on her. But we do get 2 turns of her hibernation where she takes on that damage. And hopefully we can stack them up. We might just squeak this out. This is obviously not farmable. Definitely not 100% team. But I think if I maxed out all of their gear, we got it. If we maxed out all their gear, it would be a little better. But that was hanging on by the skin of our teeth there. But we were able to complete the event, which is pretty fun. This is the first time I've actually been able to do that on one of the new hero events, just because I don't have the team to get it all done. So it was a pretty fun challenge. I haven't spent a lot of time actually trying to get a lot of these tokens. We still have, I guess we only have a day, which is a little bit tough here. In the event shop, there's plenty of things in here that are pretty good to go after. I did the rate up summons and the rare bull talisman just because they were pretty inexpensive. If I were saving up, I probably would go for this guy here. It's on a hero selector for 200,000. Honestly, I just don't feel the values there. I'd rather, I mean, you can't get 2 of these, but I'd rather get 2, or I mean, that's almost the same cost as 3 legendary heroes. I almost feel like I'd rather do that, but I don't know. This seems pretty steep, but if there's a specific champion you're trying to get that you have not been able to get, kind of cool. The only one I have on the account that I don't own right now is Ceres. So for 200 of these, 200,000, I would say like this event probably would feel a little more in-game for those folks that have been in the game a long time, haven't seen a lot of challenges. They're creating a new team for Audrey. They're utilizing specific champions to try to gain those rewards, as well as they could go after and get chivalry on a specific champion they want. So I think that in that space, this kind of speaks a little more to the end game, whereas I'm still in that mid game. There's just so many characters I could use that this is definitely as appealing almost as being able to select the champion that I want. Also, we come in here with the memory stones, and this could be good if I could get there, but honestly, I waited too long. I've got 1 day and not enough stamina to do it. But I did complete the event, which makes me feel pretty good about that. As far as the other event going on right now that I am going to wrap up is going to be the Brennan event with Audrey. Maybe, if this goes. Let's see what's going on here. It's clicking on a bunch of stuff. So where am I at here? If we go into the events, I am getting really close to the Brennan mission event here. I need another 1,000 points to get these 10 summons. That should be achievable. I got a day and a little bit of time to do that. So that's pretty good. But we were able to get through stage 10 on that secondary thing, so I was feeling pretty good about that. I do also have a confession to make. I did have some points that were expiring on my Netmarble account, where it's like when you spend money, you get points, and then the points last, I think, 30 days, and then they expire. So in order for me not to lose, it was about $4. I ended up buying a $7 pack, so it only cost me $3. So I'm up to $108 spent on the account now. But it did get me a few extra rate up summons. So kind of starting to work towards the next character if they bring one in after Brennan, or whoever the rate up summons is, make sure that we get those on the account, because I think that's going to be a big win, just kind of staying on top of the champions as they come in. If we take a look at the codex here, I do have every legendary champion except for Ceres. I did buy Florentius. I should have actually probably just got another chivalry for Sergius, but he is on the account now, so I have him. From here, my goal is to get all of my legendaries 6-star 60, and then slowly start kind of putting gear on them so they're at least functional, so I can play with different compositions and stuff. But there's quite a few of them that are not functional at all. Like, I've had Lot for a long time. I think he's still 5-star 50. Gilroy is down there as well. So Florentius is down there as well. So I've got some folks that I need to kind of get into that 6-star space. But every day you've got to run through the boar and get those mythic orbs and whatnot. And so slowly but surely we'll get there. But seeing how we're in here, let's go ahead and see if we have any summons to pull right now. Let's see, we got nothing, or getting close to the flame relic. I feel like you stack up flame summons a lot faster than the other ones. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just the way I'm perceiving it, but it just seems like they come in a little bit easier than the storm and the frost relic. See here, so hey, we're getting a rare. This is a good start. Hopefully we didn't waste all our luck right here. We got 2 rares. Weren't even guaranteed to get 1. We are stacking up chivalries, Rosier and Gareth, so all of those are going to be tokens going towards a legendary. Bedivere is in the pool right now, but I don't have enough for that extra, just in case somebody comes in that I really am looking forward to. I am trying to stack up rubies to get another 40 legendary 6-star pieces of gear. The new ones came into the pool we talked about yesterday, so I'm trying to stack that up to pick those up. But we'll pull a 10-pack here and see if we get lucky. Didn't even check pity. Doesn't matter. Maybe we were there, maybe we weren't. I'll have to look at the video before, but we're getting something anyway. So that'd be pretty exciting here. I'm trying to think, if it's the Ceres, that'd be amazing, because she'd be new to the account. 2 rares as well. So we'll see who we get here. Are you proud? You are human. Oh. That's comical. Okay, so this is another Gilroy. So I didn't get him on the account for a long time. It's funny, I'm reading that going, I don't think I've read this before, but apparently I literally just read it because it was Gilroy. I think there is a team where you run him with Brennan and it takes Audrey down super easy. Where basically it turns Audrey's heal into damage and just takes her out. So I would really like to work towards that team and kind of build that up. Because that would be a really fast farm for Audrey, and then also in the event that we have that, like the dungeon I just beat and squeaked it out, something like that would probably make that significantly easier. But we'll take that all day long. Welcome to the team. You can see I got no chivalry on them, and then that might have maxed out our Kieran as far as chivalry there. So that's pretty good. We're stacking up those things. Let's jump over into the shard shop, see what we got going on here on exchanging. So we'll select all, make sure we check the box. We got that Gilroy sitting there, and all these guys. We're going to get 268 of these tokens. Exchange forever. Every time. It makes my brain skip. So we go back into the heroes here. You can see we got Bedivere sitting here at 5250. Would not be a bad purchase, but I'd hate to spend 5250 and then see Ceres come through here, or one of the other champions that I'm really trying to stack up chivalries on. Like, I mean, maybe Anika comes through here. I mean, I don't think I've seen either of those champions. I have seen Anya come through here. I think Sigrun, and I'd probably do a Bedivere over Sigrun. And I think Clarison's been through here. I'm trying to remember some of the other champions. But when I get to the 10,000 mark and I'm able to actually pick up 2 champions, I would definitely pick up this Bedivere and start working on chivalries, just so I have the one in the bank in case somebody comes in. That's pretty exciting. And if we jump over into our item box here, let's take a peek at what we got. We do have a legendary relic here and some other things to pull in this space also. We still have this selector I'm hanging on to, kind of inching more and more towards Nika's Frost relic. But Morgan's Storm is also a big one there. I worry Frost is going to be a duplicate for me. I'm trying to remember what she starts. I think she starts with the Frost, actually. But I have all 3 of Irit's relics there, so we're going to go ahead and turn that one into tokens. We got Kalik on the Frost here, and 8 of these guys. Max that out and see. And we got no rares in there. So we got all duplicates in that space. We'll jump over in here and sell those guys and get them into tokens. So yeah, so those are all duplicates for us there. We'll get that exchanged out. Got 10,000 tokens, which puts us over that that necessary amount for me. We're at 108,000 now. So if we roll through these relics and we see a relic come through here we do not have, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. And that'll leave me enough so that I can buy a good one if it does happen to come through. But that's about what I got for you today. I appreciate you hanging out with me all the way to the end. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, please do so. It means the world to me, and I look forward to seeing you next time.